great Nia, give people time to get up in here. I got to look up some fuckery real quick here. We're gonna look up some fuckery. Why are y'all coming in purple? Alright. Come on, get on up, get on up. Yeah, here we go, here we go. This is what I want to see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Our black folks. My people. My people. I'm just looking up. I know I should have had a show last night, but hey, I'm still adjusting to school year. Hopefully y'all can hear me clear on Facebook, YouTube. If we are streaming, let me make sure we're streaming on all cylinders. Man, oh man. My pens is gone, so that means Gina been over here. Great day, great day. We're about to get started. I have to wait for my computer. Yeah, we need to get us a new machine, or at least an additional machine. I just have to figure out what my streaming equipment can work with. Because some stuff requires a PC, others just requires like a book, a Chromebook. Because, alright, here we go. Dang, it came up and I refreshed it. It popped up right when I refreshed it. So I'm giving y'all some time to get in here. We get this thing rolling. Okay, so we up on YouTube. I'm assuming we're up on Facebook. I just sent out the black signal. I don't see anyone yet. I gotta do something about my one phone that is constantly behind. It's constantly behind. So let's get it started. I just want to see where we are. Couple of screens to refresh. Give us all time to get in, because I know y'all not used. I'm trying to push the time back. So next week, hopefully we could be up and at it at the prescribed time. Or as some veterans would say, this is not the prescribed time. The time used to be 4:15, Brother Hutton. But I need to go and I feel I need to be able to brush my teeth and, handle morning business before I jump on the air. I think that would be fair to all parties involved, So Facebook moving slow. My dashboard on Restream.io is moving extremely slow. But I can't say I'm up on YouTube. I could say I'm up on Facebook. So let's get started, as Miss Gina would say when she doing her show. Let's go. First off, family, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Well, it looked like anime finally had enough and has walked out the studio. Lord have mercy. Let's try it again. Everything froze up on me. What's going on? Spiritual animals is tripping. Everything around me is tripping. Is it a full moon or something out? I don't know. Let's try this again. Oh, you joining us now? Okay. This is the Daily Toast. And this is a heart. You done now? I'll use this light. Okay. Okay. Alright. I hear you. I hear you. But you ain't getting no raise. This is a Heart of a Simba production. Sound kind of crackly there, Simba. What's going on? Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. But take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass, drink some water. Get your container of that water. Lift that container of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Or say pour. I'm off. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. breathe, lift, move, toast. To stay healthy though, breathe, drink water, eat culturally appropriate food, and move. Sleep too. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Alright, fam. Man, I'm off. But it's cool. I got some rest. I'm feeling a lot better. According to what I'm seeing on my screen, I'm streaming on all cylinders. There's some stuff that I need to cover last night that we're going to have to hit on the Toast and Talk this weekend. We should have an excellent conversation. I think, what's the day? Ooh. Tomorrow is Miss Gigi's birthday. Shots out to all of the Virgos out there. It's Virgo season. We done rolled up out of the Leo season, and now we are in the home of the Virgo. Damn. Me and Gina share the same birthday. Not date, but birthday. We both born on Kuji Chagalia, and she is my opposite sign. Wow. So I got another Virgo in my life. Man, alright, so let me say this. So I'm listening to the news this morning, getting ready for the show, while I'm doing what I do, and Serena Williams come up. Well, I seen her yesterday because one of my brothers is in love with Serena. Well, actually, he in love with Serena's ass, cause he don't never show he show very few face pictures. He just show ass. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so she has this purple purse campaign, and it's, it's a cause, right? But it brings a question to me. Where are all the black celebrity voices when it comes to talking about the issue of reparations? We done heard presidential candidates talk about it. I haven't heard a peep from Jay-Z. Maybe I just ain't, maybe you got to be in the inner circles to really talk about it. I haven't heard shit from Kaepernick. Because you got the Jay-Z Kaepernick beef. We ain't gonna even beef, but you got that whole NFL bullshit, right? Haven't heard shit from Beyonce. Haven't heard shit from Serena. You know what I'm saying? We already know Tiger ain't gonna say shit. Haven't heard shit from Obama, Michelle. You know what I'm saying? This celebrity piece. And family, please understand that in many ways, these people are propped up so that you can live vicariously through them. vicariously, right? Serena Williams could worry about a purple purse campaign. Why? Because her life is removed and very different from yours. Or your cousin Pookie. You know, maybe you living good. So the point that I'm trying to get at here is that where these voices need to be, they're not now. So then that brings us back to the issue that I was talking about a little bit yesterday with this whole Byron Allen piece, right? So I thought I posted up the video, but the video didn't post up because I was sitting in my car. So there's a video that I posted up off of YouTube, and I got some notes on it so you can check it out. But I said, brother did a great interview, things to check out. Story about lesson learned from his conversation with Evander Holyfield. I won't ruin the conversation for you, but he had a discussion with Evander Holyfield before the first Mike Tyson fight. So they sitting at the crib chilling, and he asks Evander Holyfield how you're going to beat Mike Tyson, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And Mike had already lost to Buster Douglas, but he was on a comeback, and he was scheduled to fight Evander, I think. Now, I could have the history wrong. I'm not a boxing aficionado, so I won't, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Evander told Homeboy how he was going to beat him, which he said became a major part of his strategy. So I won't ruin it so that you could take some time and do the homework and listen to the lesson itself. And it makes a lot of sense. Number two, the lesson that he learned from talking with Coretta Scott King, which I will kind of go into detail of. So, and I said this yesterday. He said he learned from Coretta Scott King that there was 4 things that needed to be accomplished. 1, get rid of slavery. 2, get rid of Jim Crow. 3, civil rights. 4, economic inclusion. We are being economically excluded. I mean, you could see it all around you. It explains why many of our lives are the way that they are. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. You know, some of us have been fucking up, but other of us who have been following the formulas that was supposed to have worked are not working. And it explains this whole economic exclusion that Byron Allen is going out and, in a sense, fighting against. And a lot of people are upset because it's him type shit. And you got to get over that, because the law that he is using is primary. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting caught up in personage. You know what I'm saying? Boom. The next lesson he talked about was his 4D matrix. I'm not going to go into detail on that because I want you to go in there, be able to, as we discuss tomorrow, I want you to be able to tell me about the 4D matrix, which is dope. Then his last point was who he believes hold the most power in society. Then also yesterday I saw that Bernie Sanders is talking about a $16 trillion climate plan. $16 trillion. Fuckery alert. This is a fuckery alert. Please seek shelter. Cover your head. Watch your children. Fuckery alert. These motherfuckers is gonna go all around the world to avoid reparations. But let me go and kind of point out what I'm picking up from this, because I want to read what I say here. This frame, reading, trying to type my fingers on the phone. This is framed to make those who are seeking reparations look selfish. I've been called that recently, and it no longer bothers me. Where's my reparations? Don't give a listen. Because now what they're going to do is they're going to frame other things that are more important than reparations, and they'll push your shit to the side and be like, we'll get to that, but we have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Those people who have been hustled, those people who have been robbed, those people that have been used, we know, right? We know those people that have been in these situations. We know how these motherfuckers move, right? Now, I'm 51. I'm much too old now to be falling for the same shit, the rush game, right? Boom. Oh, this is an emergency. We got to take care of this right now. We'll get to your stuff in a second type shit. No. We going to sit down and we're going to talk about these motherfucking reparations. That's what we're going to talk about. We want to have a conversation. If you want to have this, if you want this to be a we conversation, and you want to have a chance to actually get into a position where you can give somebody $16 trillion, first, get this first 16. This is the problem. I'm going to tell you how to change the climate, right? The wrong people got the money, Bernie. The wrong people got the money. That's why you need a new Green Deal. This is why you think that you need a new Green Deal. You need to stimulate things, right? You need shit to move. The wrong people got the money, Bernie. You know what I'm saying? Give some of the right people the money so that they could do some shit, right? Reparations. I'm so glad you came out with that number 16 trillion, because that's right about where we need it to be. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't going on no goddamn new Green Deal. I'm about to tell you that right now. Family, y'all need to go and get ready to be called selfish motherfuckers. Y'all need to go and get your skin toughened up, right? And start having these conversations within your family, because a lot of your families are going to start falling for this shit. So Bernie's talking about free college. He's talking about free health care. He's talking about help from the immigrants. He's talking about creating a new Green Deal. But this motherfucker has not sat down and talked about reparations. My fault, he talked about reparations. I haven't seen a plan. I haven't seen anything from anything serious from a majority of these candidates. One exception. She at least come to the table. Numbers low. Right? But family, this is the movement now. Right? And this is why you also need to pay attention to what's going on with the deal with Byron Allen and this lawsuit. Family, I want y'all to understand this. He sued them over the last few years. All of a sudden, this shit is in the Supreme Court. Maybe going as soon as November. It's going before the Supreme Court. It jumped the docket. Right? This is a major issue. We don't have any. We got Jay-Z doing horrible freestyles after being challenged by the God, or whatever, Charlemagne the God. That was a whack ass freestyle, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Freestyling's supposed to be your thing, but that shit was whack. I'm just gonna say it, right? That was whack. That answer was whack. You know what I'm saying? That whole deal is some bullshit. You got people cashing in on our people's social credibility. And what's going to happen is, because a lot of us are just sitting around, that's not talking about this, not having conversations with family. Somebody going to get in the White House. Our shit is going to be pushed to the back. And by the next 4-year cycle, family, you are going to be all the way out of the discussion. Going to be replaced. It's very simple. I mean, it's people out here. I don't even need to go through. It's people out here who's laying down how it's coming. And we need to start listening, and we need to start having the discussions. And the reason I'm saying discussions with your family is this, right? Because that's the voting block that you have some now I ain't gonna say control, but some input on. You at least gotta throw it on them. You at least gotta, it's your responsibility. Then you expand beyond your family. You got to start having those discussions. Because people gonna get out here and vote for free health care. People gonna get out here and vote for free college. Because they believe that, we already live an American dream. Because they don't know no better. They don't have the numbers. We didn't have the numbers back in the day. Then also in the news, I'm going to have to put up something because right now, they're having a problem dealing with white nationalists and white supremacist groups because the FBI does not want to break the Second Amendment. They have the right to free speech. They have the right to weapons, and they don't have right to wiretap and shit. But, all right, so when it was crack, we were gangsters and monsters. When it was whatever it is right now, it's people need help. When it was the Black Panthers and the Afroset and the Civil Rights Movement, it was communist and harass and harangue. White nationalists, they have the right to speak their mind. They have the right to bear weapons. They have the rights of privacy. Y'all don't see it. I mean, please. But I know for Daily Toasters, y'all see it. But we got to start bringing shit up like this. This in the news now. Where the FBI is respecting motherfuckers' privacy. That shit is almost laughable. Listen, I sat down with my elder, Nomo. Hey, Kwame, I know you can't see it. Nomo pulled out a file that he had got from the FBI on himself because they had to release it because of the Freedom of Information Act. It was thick as a phone book. They followed this motherfucker to the corner store. They followed him on his job. They harassed him on his job. They had paid informants and free informants around him. This is an elder in my life. Hell, I met, thanks December, I met Geronimo Pratt. They railroaded this motherfucker and locked him up in prison for 28 years. And to fuck with him, welded the door shut. Where's the talk about, that was back then. No, see what y'all got to understand is that although it was those people back then, it's the same government, same mechanism. Government is an organization. Government, better yet, is an organism. Is a living organism. So the government is responsible for what it does throughout time. The government has not been overthrown. It's not a different government, so it holds responsibility. The reason you set up an institution is because institutions can outlive people. And because those institutions can outlive people, it can form and shape and control society. So it's basically like an old man. So when somebody say none of us was alive back then in slavery, the United States government was, because it is an organism that is composed of its citizens. And regardless of what citizens die, it has mechanisms in place to take that person's place within that organism so that it can continue. So the United States, they keep on wanting to talk about individuals, but we're not talking about individuals. We're talking about an organization. This is why I keep telling y'all tribe up. Right? because Brother Hatim could walk out the door right now and fall dead. Brother Kwame, God forbid, something, you know what I'm saying? We all could go. But if we ingrain what we have in a tribal culture, it will be passed from generation to generation, because a tribe is, in a sense, a long living entity. But y'all don't get it. Or some of us don't get it. We don't understand it. Right? It's too complicated when it's actually not. When you look at the government, you're looking at, in a sense, a person that is responsible for its actions and can be sued and can be held to a certain standard and can be checked. All right, so let's go and do these libations. You know, I got up a little bit early. I got this from yesterday. I poured a little bit in with some more mature. And I got a nice tangy smell. Let's go on and see what's going on, because we got to break it out. I got the mangoes and ginger ready. I got the ginseng. I got some black seed. I got some dandelion root. I got some burdock root. Nobody ordered lemon lime. I got the leaves so I can make the red. So I am going to have Kwame stuff. I'm going to have a couple of gallons of that mango ginger. I'm going to have maybe a couple of gallons of that ginseng. And of course, original. So, all right, family, here we go. Let's get this toast on. First off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of our beloved ancestors, our personal ancestors. Starting off the list with Miles Ramos, and I might change my family tree because I think I found somebody that might be older than Miles Brown. But I am a Brown, so I might have to keep the Brown up there. But family, go and start working on your family tree. All right? Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Tex, Andy Davis, Herm Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Fane, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Sapat Ma Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams. Y'all won't even believe it. Trump fans, don't miss this. This shit popped up on my computer. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamai, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston. I'm about to look up and see if a Chromebook, can I do what I'm doing on a Chromebook? Because I used to broadcast on a Chromebook, but I'm wondering if I could use, Restream.io is an online application, as well as my Streamlabs is an online application. So I think I may be refurbishing this, or getting me a refurbished PC and getting me a Chromebook, so that we don't have to deal with all that, because when I put a PC online, for those that don't know, Apple is a little bit better at this. The computers I could deal with, the phones I don't like, but PCs, once you expose them to the web, it's horrible, right? Is you know what I'm saying? Chromebooks, you don't have those problems. Apples, I don't think a lot of Apple users have those problems. Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy, right there, Gail Pulliam, The Luxter brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburgh, B.D. Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Harry Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, P.D. Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Heather Lester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, II Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Alan Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillimon Aries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Danny Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Ann Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula, Andrew Baker, Patricia, Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housing Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Preston Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nidhi Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath, Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Rainey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Herbin, Harun Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dr. Ann Reed, John Reed, Shakamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Crawford, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Ed Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel, Hassan Turner, Khalid Isin Transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Joanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Aulati Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson, Carl White, Desi Woods, T-Lar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown. Family, we raise a toast to all of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. What a great day to toast. All right, we are on. My fault. We toasted our ancestors. Now we move to the present moment. We are going to raise our glasses to this moment right now. We are in the moment of Nia. So family, activate those reticular formations and start seeking Nia. Right? Yesterday we was looking for Ujima. We are looking for Uja. Yesterday we was looking for Ujima. Now we are looking for Nia. We are on the hunt. We're on the hunt. Right? We're trying to seek Nia. Right? Take a picture of it. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Nia found. Hashtag Nia day. Right? I'm trying to get this movement going, family. We need to be, if you hear it, record it. If you see it, record it. I'm trying to get us into the habit of finding our principles, because they out there and they always active. And as a matter of fact, a thought hit me yesterday while I was sitting thinking, when I wasn't going to do the show, could it be that other people are using our principles? As a matter of fact, I'm quite sure they're using our principles. And it's working for them. I'm just letting y'all know. Hell, I think some people are using, well, let's just put it this way. Some people are using principle systems, and a principle system is so powerful that it forms and shapes reality. It forms and it shapes their reality. And they're operating within, because that principle system is like an operating system that helps get shit done on it. You know what I'm saying? It's what we enter into the universe to get shit done, right? And then when other programs or viruses come in, you got to have safeguards around that program, and that's what the whole tribal piece is. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what we learned in dealing with the West Asians. We're not all alike. We're all human, but we're not all alike. So anyway, for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Okay? So we out seeking purpose. Live your life on purpose. Stop living on accident. The demonic principle is balance. The color is yellow, as you can see. Right? Rhythm is the Hermetic law today. Male name is Kofi. Where my Kofis at? I ain't got a single Kofi in my crew that I know of. Is there any Kofis out there? Is there any Nia babies in the circle? The hell going on with Nia babies? I'm calling y'all out. Y'all can at least make your day, right? We got Kofi and we got a Fua. Uh-oh, Brother Kwame got something. N is calling you all kinds of names. She doesn't believe they are human. Well, I do. And I mean, like I said, we allowed to have, I mean, you know, so we family. We got to have those discussions, right? I do. Just, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we different environments shape and form, so we have different needs and different ways of seeing things. I believe as an African people, we never felt the need to enforce our views on others. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we ever felt the need to make people see things in the way that we do, which is a good thing. But also, it's a double-edged sword. By us allowing other motherfuckers around us to do them, oftentimes we end up being the casualties of that battle. So we still have to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? What allows you to run in our circle? What makes it possible for you to even enter our circle, where the principles can be practiced, where you can come and partake on our reality, where you can do commerce within our realm, within our reality. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So sort of like I'm talking to myself. I look at myself, so you understand? And I'll be shaking my head, yes. I'll be like, okay, I guess they understand. I just figured that shit just hit me, just like that. I'm looking at myself, shaking my head, yes. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we raise our glass to this present moment. In this moment, we have a pact with our past and our future generations, and we will start using this principle and living each day on purpose and in purpose. We raise our glass and we say, Ashe. Brother Kwame say, if you're not hungry, exactly. Kwame say, if you are not hungry, you do not have to protect your meat. And that's where a lot of us was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people could look at the lifestyles of the Native Americans and some of the African people, some of the people that populated Africa, and look at it and be like, look at their lifestyle. But we have to understand, those people were some of the freest people ever. I mean, like, you know, wake up, get something to eat, chill, go to sleep. what more is life? You know what I'm saying? We through all the complications in live. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, we're paying for complications. You know, and we look at those lives and be like, oh, that's so primitive. But the only thing that primitive mean is first. So when you live in an environment that is able to provide you with all that, it's almost like, why I want to fuck this up? I'm living good. You know what I'm saying? I'm living good. I mean, going to read some of the accounts of even some of the people that they find now. Read some of the accounts. You know what I'm saying? There's an island. I mean, people been making memes and shit where the white boy wanted to go and save the people. And people like, man, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Take this arrow with you. Take these arrows. Right? How you gonna come here and fuck up a good thing? We got a good thing going here, brother. I don't even have to put on my pants. I don't got to put on no clothes. Just sit up here. The island is providing for us, and we don't want no outside shit. We don't want your shit. Take your shit over there. We are disconnected, and we want to stay disconnected. But right now, we live in a world where we can't be like that, right? Because we already know that if you have anything that somebody wants, it's a possibility they're gonna move on you. We know this within our people. We know this with our people and outside people. Because let me tell you what they look for. They look for resources or cheap and free labor. And I want y'all to understand about this whole piece that I keep on going back to. You being closed down. You were brought over here as free labor. You were moved into cheap labor. Now, what happens when they find cheaper labor than you? You become an unwanted and a useless population. You do not recognize that the whole immigrant issue kind of affects you a little bit more than it affects everybody else. When these politicians are talking about Americans, they're talking in code, and you are not in the code. I'm sorry, Kwame. If you're not hungry, I'm sorry. I mean, you don't feel the need to protect your veggies and die. Oh, okay. Funny man. All right. So, raise our glass. I think it was in the moment. So in this moment, we have to start protecting our moment. Okay, we got to protect what's ours. Our thing. We got to protect it. Right? In this moment right now. So we raise our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From their family move to our future, and we toast our children's children on to infinity. We wish them the best. We send them positive energies, and we pledge to get out here and grind and knock down all the obstacles. And I mean all the obstacles, even if some of the obstacles are us. Knock them out their way so that they can have space to build their pyramids to greatness. We raise our glass and we say Ashe. From near family, we raise our glass to all of our relations. Ashe. From all of our relations, we move and toast, and we give this time for you to toast what it is you need in this moment to move towards greatness. Ancestors are with us. The Creator is with us. What is it? It's your moment. Raise the glass. Ashe. From their family, last but not least, I toast the most magnificent, spectacular, fabulous, beautiful, inspiring, most inspiring individual in the room. I raise my glass to you. I raise my glass to you. And we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I say cat in. Brother Kwame just hit us with another one. Man, that mental class paying off. He says Meki cat in. Or is it Mekwi? Cat in. Protecting, the protection of our thing. And of course, family, I wish y'all one love, but let me go and sample this real quick. think it's ready. So I will be going down and allowing it to breathe. It'll need to breathe for about 3 days. Mm-hmm. 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 Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right, oh, I'm sorry. Family, y'all have a great and marvelous day. I'm about to start my own adventure. Y'all have a great day. Peace.